Crazy horse saddled up tonight. Hey, hey, hey. Come on, come on, come on. Hey, 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 hey. Crazy horse saddled up tonight. And a crooked grin. Alice of the Hole leaves the show. Said, go on, let's jump right in. We don't need a rabbit, baby. Turn the page, turn the page. Every sign says, follow me. Underground got a party now. And everybody's on the screen. Down the hole, down the hole. Crazy horse, take control. Alice calls, come on, go. Forget the rabbit, down we go. In the rain, every stranger says I've seen it. Every answer, conspiracy's the same. Alice keeps her cards up high. Our friends keep the chat alive. We laugh when the topics spiral, cause the weird ones help us drive. Turn the page, turn the page. Every sign says follow me. Underground got a party now, and everybody's on the screen. Crazy horse, take control. Our names, maybe the maze is built to change. Alice smiles. You ready? Crazy horse says, let's go deep. Hey, 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 hey. Let's get crazy in the fast lane. Add a little bit of barracuda to the vibe. Yeah, at first no map, just vibes in the void. Rabbit clock broke, now we killing the noise. Chat go wild, every theory deployed. Truth in the chaos, yeah, we came to destroy. Table, but the deck feel cursed. Laugh in the dark while the timelines burst. Alice got secrets in the sideways verse. Crazy horse riding like that cold reverse. Bust spin that wheel, let the madness choose. Tin foil crown, but we never lose. Underground kings with the rebel grooves. If the sky falls down, we just change the view. Hear a talk back, say you're one of us. Maze got teeth, but it's never enough. Dive so deep, now the pressure's trust down the hole. Became the dust. Down the hole, down the hole. Crazy horse, take control. Alice calls, come on, go. Forget the rabbit, down we go. Down the hole, down the hole. Topics got teeth, but we still roll. Sky's the limit when you're down the hole. We don't care. 2 feet in, let's go. Down the hole, down the hole. Crazy horse still take control. Jump in with Alice.
Mr. Crazy Horse.
Hey.
We've got KJ Cowboy Dan.
Hey, howdy, hey. Wow, that was some nice new graphics and also nice new music.
Thank you. KJ, it was all with your help.
Thank you.
So what do you think about your new logo, Alice?
I'm freaking in love.
She didn't
I have to stop squealing on stream though.
It's okay. I think you were muted, so I don't think anybody heard. No, but you were you're welcome. I wanted to make sure that you had not only the new theme song, but a nice new logo for Off the Cuff with Alice. We're also working on another logo for your other show as well.
Oh, thank you. All right, then we got Casey of Casey's Creepy Creations, my #1 ride or die Grim Reaper.
Greetings all, greetings my favorite flesh bags. It is a pleasure to be here with you tonight. Dan, what can I say? Primo work, buddy. I need to talk to you about something later. As to Alice and Crazy, two of my favorite beachcombers, and guardian angels too. I didn't know a Reaper could have a guardian angel.
Hey, we're coming up in the world, or we're going down under. When you got an angel down the hole, you know.
Yeah, and I especially like that this particular angel has a handcuff on her arm.
I know. Dual purposes, multi-talented, you know.
I understand. And oh, by the way, Crazy, did you get the blasts and oaths I sent you?
Yes, I did. I'll be having some more.
Get that thing I sent you?
And by the way, Crazy, that stuff in the plastic baggies that I sent you had nothing to do with hay.
Oh, thank you, Casey.
All right. And next we got Wolrievo.
Are you threatening me? I'm going to shove a corn cob full of tiki up your butthole.
Ladies and gentlemen out there. And last but not least, our Theta of the Grid with his new channel of Nerd Archaeology.
Thank you very much for having me. Thank you.
So guys, my first question is, when you think of 80s movies, what is the very first one that comes to your mind?
Ghostbusters.
Oh.
Yeah. I was going to say Ghostbusters too, actually.
Okay.
Because that's my favorite.
Now,
80s.
to clarify, Theta, you Ghostbusters also, not Ghostbusters 2, the movie.
No, that would have. Well, I mean, that still would have been in the 80s, but yeah.
Case, what's yours?
I think for me, I'm gonna go for the late 80s, early 90s, but late 80s still none the least. The Karate Kid.
Oh, I just watched that.
Oh,
good call.
I say that on like every couple of days at work. Okay, I'm loving where this is going. Case, what would you say?
I would have to go with one of my favorite movies of all time, and that is, well, I would say Alien, but it was early, so I'll go with Aliens because I think that was 1981, maybe 1980.
Yeah.
Aliens was one of my favorite movies. It did everything that Aliens did and ramped it up to about 11.
You know what? I'm going to change mine since we had a Transformers stream. Transformers, the cartoon movie, 86.
Yes, the 1986 movie.
Since we just did that with Loki, I'll change mine.
You had a point. That was good.
The movie that was so well made, it traumatized an entire generation of kids.
Exactly.
Well, and one of mine, which my very own dad worked on all 3 of the sequels, Porky's.
Yeah.
Oh, classic.
The only way I even know about Porky's at all is because of the Angry Video Game Nerd.
Oh,
He reviewed he reviewed an Atari game that was based on
Yeah. It came on HBO a lot. So when I came over to my grandmother's house, I would watch it while she was asleep.
right. We got Jamie in the chat. Hello, my Pink Ranger. And she says 12 and the afterlife.
And Ziggy.
And then Siggy dropping the mic early says The Breakfast Club.
Ooh.
Yeah. That's a real good one. Yeah.
Frozen
That's the thing is that there's a never-ending list. I mean, now I'm thinking of Rambo, RoboCop, Total
And Ziggy
Recall.
John.
I'm reminded of comedies right now. When Breakfast Club came out in 1985,
Stripes.
we got Clue.
Terminator.
You know,
Clue. Yeah, that's another one. Back to the Future.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and if you are into that particular world from Breakfast Club, Pretty in Pink.
Yeah.
15 Candles.
See, that's why I think you gotta love the '80s movies because it was actual.
Yeah, you gotta love the '80s in general.
And we had original content and quality.
You know, in 1986, we had Billy Crystal and what's his name? The kid from and Princess Bride.
Oh, yeah.
And
Carrie Hughes.
National Lampoon.
And James said National Lampoon. And then, of course, I don't know how we forget that one, Siggy, but
Ferris Bueller
was the first film I know of that broke the fourth wall. And that is a great point, Siggy, because I really feel that movies were made so different again.
Yep. Life moves too fast. If you don't slow down and look around a while, you're gonna miss it.
And Siggy says pop culture was thriving versus now where pop culture is dead.
Yes.
Now,
exactly.
Yeah. I have to say, you can't call it pop culture in today's world. We can't buy any right to call it pop culture. Because think about it. Pop culture, the pop is popular. It's popular culture. It's not popular culture if it's not popular. It's just culture.
It's just culture. You're cultural for knowing that.
Well,
you know,
but at what point, the majority is what considers popular. It's not there's not a number you have to reach. So there is still pop culture. It's just not as it's not as agreed upon.
Right. I agree with what you're saying, Theta. See what I did there? But I see also where you're coming from as well. Like a lot of people look at pop as in what is currently popular. But if you look at like the movie charts and whatnot, the popular for each year, could still go, okay, well, this was popular on this year. So if we're looking at like pop culture for a certain year, who was really popular in 1988? Louis Anderson,
oh God, yeah.
And
Life with Louis.
Life with Louis was more of the mid 90s, but I was
I know, but that's what I think of when I think of Louis Anderson.
I was thinking in 1988, Coming to America.
Yeah,
was an 80s movie.
Yeah. That's one I didn't even.
Oh wow, I'm sorry. I
like the secondary characters and the supporting characters. So I was thinking about, okay, who are some of the actors that you see in the 80s movies? You saw Louis Anderson as a supporting character. Of course, you saw Eddie Murphy. Of course, you saw Ben Savage and a few others. In the
Burt Reynolds,
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yep.
We can't forget Arnie.
Chevy Chase. And then you had Rodney.
Fletch. Yeah.
You had Jack Nicholson, and he was like really popular in the 80s.
Pamela Anderson as Jamie Lynn Simmons has pointed out in the chat.
Yes.
She's in there representing the females.
Yep.
With a little bit of the Baywatch babes.
Well, we've already. Casey made a good point about aliens. That's Ellen Ripley representing the women too.
Yeah, Ripley. Yeah. So even back in the 80s, we had our pop stars and rock stars that were making movies. I mean, after all, we had Prince with Purple Rain,
Yeah.
Oh,
1984.
Yep.
the year I was born.
Michael Jackson. I think wasn't he at his height in the 70s and 80s?
So he was actually on.
yes.
80s.
Well,
80s,
technically 60s, 70s, and 80s. I mean, he was at the end of the tail end of the 60s as a kid in the Jackson 5.
But really, it took. It was 1978 when he went out on his own with the disco album.
Yeah.
And so when we're talking about Michael Jackson, I mean, 78 he came out on his own with his disco album, and he started doing more of his own stuff during the 80s. So really, when you're looking at Michael Jackson and you're thinking about Michael Jackson's solo, you're definitely thinking about the 80s. It is iconic 80s soundtrack. You know.
Yeah.
So Michael Jackson was actually on the front page of our local newspaper the day I was born.
Really?
Fun little Alice fact.
So, what other 1980s musicians do you can you think of that was in the movies in the 80s?
Oh, see that's where I think that the 80s kind of loses out.
Yeah, I don't know. You had David Bowie in Labyrinth.
Oh, that's true. That's true, David. But that was a musical in itself.
Oh, yeah. Well, still, you know, I mean,
yeah, you're right. You're right.
And of course, we can't forget Elton John.
Right.
Hey now,
Tommy Pinball Wizard. Yeah.
And wasn't Billy Idol in like several like animated and live actions during the 80s?
Yeah.
But yeah, you can't forget the iconic Phil Collins with the theme of the night.
Yeah.
In the air tonight.
I am surprised though that Theta didn't say somebody that he mentioned earlier today. A particular Harrison Ford as Indiana Jones, Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Oh, true. And Temple of Doom too.
Ford. My favorite Harrison Ford movie, Air Force One. I think that was 90s, wasn't it?
That was mid 90s. Yes.
Yeah.
And Empire Strikes Back.
True.
Yeah.
Return of the Jedi.
Yeah. There's also got to do a few shout outs for the ladies because there were a lot of chick flicks that came out in the 80s as well. Diane Keaton, major 1980s star in such movies as Baby Boom and many, many more. I mean, Diane Keaton was like, the 80s was her decade, you know?
Well, hey, if we're doing that, let's remember Michael as well. I loved him in Mr. Mom.
Yeah, Mr. Mom.
Mike Keaton. Yeah.
The man that actually taught you new uses for ironing for iron.
Yeah.
Michael Keaton was the king of he was a king of comedy back then.
He was.
Johnny Dangerously.
Beetlejuice. His most iconic role, arguably.
Yep.
Nobody would have figured that people actually thought that Batman was going to fail because it was Michael Keaton. You know, what are we going to get a comedian in there?
Exactly.
Well,
Tim Burton saw something special and he was right.
Yeah.
He made
that was a good Batman movie.
It was. It was all around. He was a great Bruce Wayne. He like if I had to pick a actor that was one of the best Bruce Wayne and Batmans, I would pick the original '89 Michael Keaton version. So, I think he's one of the best that played both characters because it's two characters that he's playing.
I got a little story for you. So when I was a kid,
I happen to have picked up. Let me turn on my camera real quick.
Yeah.
Is that
on VHS?
I still have.
My grandparents were gonna throw this away.
Oh no, you can't.
They were gonna throw this away. I looked at it and thought, no, this is a classic movie. I gotta save this.
Oh, absolutely.
Thank goodness you did, man.
I'm glad you showed that off.
See, actually, like the one stepdad that I had that actually, treated me well. Like he didn't treat my mom well, but he treated me well. He made sure that we all had our Batman shirts, and we went like to like first day it came out. He was he was great to me, and I'll never forget that. That was an amazing experience.
Yeah. So I have a Batman story. When Batman came out back in '89, I was it was one of the first movies I went and saw by myself. We told my mom that we were going to go see a Disney movie. I don't remember what Disney movie it was that was at the theaters, but and the dark nature of this Batman movie, I didn't think my mom would approve of. So we just lied and said, we're going to see a Disney movie. And instead, we went and we got the tickets for the Disney movie because my mom had to pay for it with her credit card.
Yeah.
She left us there and drove away and said, call her when she gets back. So instead of going to that Disney movie, we went into Batman.
And your mom wouldn't let you see Batman? Like
no, well, 1989.
It
was PG-13. I mean, I wasn't 13 in 1989.
Oh, okay, I got you.
No way.
Nice.
That was, I mean,
yeah. There we go.
Are those in plastic? Yep.
Yeah, so that was my story.
Ghostbusters and Ghostbusters 2 on VHS.
Nice.
Now who's got the VCR?
Yeah, trying to find one of those now.
Yeah, see, I still have a VCR too.
I've been looking for a working VCR for years.
I still have one. I don't know where it is, but it's around here somewhere. Because I mean, you know, there's so many VHS copies that it's almost like a rite of passage. You got to have some kind of VHS.
Yeah,
it's sad that they don't sell them, anymore. Like you probably have to get them third party through YouTube or through eBay or something like that.
Yeah, I even who have the separate thing that you actually put the VHS in to rewind, just the rewind machine.
The rewinder.
Oh, my dad had one of those that looked like a race car.
Yeah, I had the Corvette.
Or here you go. Who didn't rewind a video when you returned it to Blockbuster?
But
not me. Not me.
Casey was good.
We believed in being kind and rewinding. We didn't want to pay that 50 cents that they charged you.
And then it would show up on your account and you'd have to pay it the next time you went in and you're like, oh man, $2 for a movie. I got this. And then it hit you with that for the late fees.
I guess it was a full-time job for somebody though, because somebody had to do it.
Oh yeah. I remember seeing people. I remember seeing people do it. So
honestly, I feel like the Be Kind rewind stickers kind of went too far after a while, because I remember in the mid to late 90s, I was seeing them on the cases for my PlayStation games, and I'm like, what the hell? At one point, I even have somewhere. I think I may have gotten rid of it. I don't remember. I may still have it. I have a actual CD that has a Be Kind, Please Rewind sticker on it.
Oh, geez. How do you rewind a CD?
That's what I'm saying.
Well, see, you got to open up that Discman and then take your finger and take it the opposite direction.
Cowboy Dan with the more you know.
You gotta have a Discman. You were kind of the shit.
Yeah, hey, you know what? I didn't go for a Panasonic. You kidding me? It was all about Sony or no way.
No, actually, I had something. I gotta admit, my parents, when I was a kid, they ran a electronics business through a flea market, and they were very successful. And they managed to get just about any kind of electronic item they wanted in the 80s. So I was one of the first people that had I a Hitachi portable disc player.
Nice.
And it was, I mean, it was this little tiny slim thing, but you could also put it on its base and use it in the house. I got to tell you, when my parents were arguing and throwing things against the wall, it was just so nice to put those earphones in, turn off the volume, go a little depth, and not give a shit.
Oh, sounds like almost what you did this morning.
Yeah,
Memories.
except that I gave shit this morning because I knew that no matter what else was going to happen today, I was still going to get to be here with all of you, and I could actually speak.
Hell yeah.
I'm a happy boy.
Just remember, Casey. Just remember, Casey. It's okay to give a shit. Just don't take a shit.
Well, not unless you're either in the bathroom or on your bedpan, depending on what kind of way you need to take one.
You know, I'm glad you showed us your VHSs, by the way.
Cowboy Dan, let's rewind that VHS before you put it away. I hated grabbing a movie that wasn't rewound.
Well,
So-
Dan, I can tell you, I actually did try to rewind the CD once. It did not work all that well.
I don't even know how that would work, but
So, with me, Beta, stranger things have happened. It was completely accidental, of course, and I mean it was completely accidental, but things just didn't work right. I wasn't sure how to use the darn. Yeah, well, that's another story.
Did you try to flip it over like a record? Because that's something I would have tried to have done back in the day. You know, being like, how many more tracks do I have on this side?
Yeah, that was kind of the thing. I was like, it was like, this looks like a record, so there should be something over on side B. And
Yes,
when I
please.
tried, it just didn't work.
So, you know, back, it's a product from the 70s, 1975 to roughly about 1986. We had a thing called Betamax.
Yeah.
They were smaller VHS cassettes. They actually held more data than a regular VHS when it came down to movies. Now, they were a Sony product, while the standard VHS was, I believe, a Panasonic product.
Yeah.
And at the time, Panasonic had better advertising on these video storage devices. And really, back in the 80s, if you were able to buy a VHS machine or a Betamax machine, you were rich. And so the advertising for VHS, it was cheaper than Betamax and better advertising. So people were buying these VHS machines in the early 80s.
Jamie said, "Ooh, yeah, I've heard about those."
And
hang on,
put
Jamie
Betamax.
says, "We're both Panasonic."
So Panasonic ended up putting Sony's Betamax out, you know, and nobody started using them anymore. But my mom, to this day, still has some Disney movies that were released to Betamax.
oh wow.
Yeah.
But Dan, to give you an idea, my uncle was a construction worker during that time, and he made really good money. And one Christmas, he came over the house, and he had this big suitcase-looking thing. And when he opened it, he had two things. He had a Betamax, and then he had the old school VHS cameras. You know, the ones that look like things the news cameramen use. Right. So he had that, and I asked him. I literally made a point of asking him. I know it was rude for like an 11-year-old to do at the time, but I asked him privately. I said, "Uncle Jerry, how much does one of those VCRs actually cost?" And he said he picked it up for like $700 or $800.
Wow.
Big money back then.
Yeah, that was.
They were expensive back in the day. You knew you were from a family that had some money if you or your friends had some money if they had like recording equipment, let alone
We had two of those big ones.
You did.
let alone home
With the
video
head,
recording
black
is.
case, and yeah,
And you were balling.
had all the controls on it for the tape, and
Okay, go note that Alice was the poor one at this time.
I don't know. I just knew that's what they were.
Although your family was in the industry, hon.
Yeah, well, I did grow up in the movie industry, in the theater, so yeah.
Yeah, but no, we the 80s were wild though. I mean, we had things, and the kids nowadays they see these in the antique stores and all these things that we had in the 80s. We had awesome toys, we had
We did.
awesome movies, we had
We were
awesome
really lucky.
cartoons.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
Now-
man.
Well, and I
Now,
think that's the
I
best
was
thing.
born. I wasn't around in the 80s. I was born in May of 1990. So I wasn't in the 80s, but I was able to enjoy a lot of the things from the 80s.
Yeah, you got the 90s had a lot of the 80s runoff.
It
You
did.
know, I always like to call
Especially the early 90s.
yeah. I
Yeah.
always like to call the 90s like 80s part 2. I mean we didn't have
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Electric Boogaloo.
yeah, in 80s part 2 Electric Boogaloo. But
Yeah.
the problem was with the 90s was all the flannel.
True. I'm there to admit my my
Making me
mistake.
making
I
me
was
do it.
hanging
me
out
do
with
it.
the
Hang on a
skater
second.
kids, and I was always wearing flannel. So
Oh, me too. Me too. Me
All
too.
right. I know everybody's all right. We're gonna have some flannel on the Christmas ornaments this year. Just saying.
Hey, we like flannel. We like flannel. There's no knock in the 80s. I'm just saying in
yeah,
comparison
but
to
every
the 80s,
day, as a skater kid, we always had our flannels. We had
yeah, but
we
we
had
were skater kids.
open button, long sleeve.
It was
shirts.
114
Yeah,
degrees
exactly.
outside. We're
It had-
wearing Janko pants in the
Yeah,
90s.
Jinkos and our
Full-on
skater
wool
shoes,
flannels, skaters, Vans. Okay,
Vans. Well, I had Vans, and then I graduated to Globes.
but you all, that's a decade from now. That's a decade from now.
Now, baby.
There you go. There you go. Repping the 90s.
I love my flannel. Don't you dare diss my flannel.
Don't you take my flannel away from me?
Oh
Don't
no,
diss
no.
my flannel.
We're not dissing the flannel. We're not dissing the flannel. We're just
You don't want a flannel.
we're-
How can we diss
we're
it?
lamenting the next decade that's coming to us. Right now, we still want to have our Aquanet and 6 feet tall hair.
Yeah, Aquanet was the best shit. I'm sorry, hands down as a dancer. And
Well, not only I was just talking about this about somebody else in the line at my gas station. I don't know how he got started on it. Because I was wearing cologne, and he was like, "Oh, what kind of cologne is that? That's a really nice smelling cologne."
Did you say Brute by Fabergé?
No, but then we got started talking about the polo, the green polo that your grandfather would have, in his cabinet. That it was like every grandfather or dad had that polo green bottle of cologne, and then we started talking about Aquanet and how the women, always had their hair like puffed up, in there with their Aquanet and stuff.
A cologne that I remember from the 80s was Avon cologne that my grandmother got from my grandpa. They were all shaped as different things. Like he literally had a pistol cologne bottle, pistol shaped cologne bottle. He had a cowboy cologne bottle, and they were like back in the 80s. Like Avon did these funky little shapes for the cologne bottles.
Well, and don't forget the Avon lady was always calling back.
My mom was an Avon lady. No surprise there, right?
Hey,
But she she did.
Hey, I love it though.
She was an Avon lady in name. I don't know if she ever sold anything, But
If only to say you were one and then get the discount. Come on, Bay.
So Jamie Simmons is letting us know that she misses the old Nickelodeon network, but even though the studios were abandoned, every network was showing tons now, and it's just drama and soaps. I agree. I agree. The old Nickelodeon. I remember Nickelodeon back in the 80s. We had You
Of
Can't Do
course.
That on television.
yeah, you can't exactly the original slime gack, whatever you want to call it.
Priceless.
Yeah, you
Never
can't do that on
say-
television. That was like the kids' version of SNL.
What words
Yes.
weren't you allowed to say? Or you get slimed. What were the
Oh,
words
wait.
you weren't allowed to say?
I honestly don't remember.
No, I don't know.
I don't remember. Is pretty close.
Yeah, I
It's
don't
where
remember. So you just saved yourself from getting slimed right there.
Yeah.
Now, Figure It Out, very niche, but the show Figure It Out was my introduction to Rosie O'Donnell. She was a panelist on that show.
Mm-hmm.
Before she went nuts. Before she went nuts with the political work.
Yeah, she actually had a good acting career with A League of Their Own with Tom Hanks and Madonna. That was I still love that movie to this day. I cry at that movie.
Baseball thing.
But I cry at baseball when that movie comes on.
Yeah. That goes back.
The irony.
Yeah. That movie takes you back to the 90s. You know what Nickelodeon TV show I remember from the 80s was Double Dare.
Double Dare, and Family Double Dare.
Amazing. And Marcelo says no one told me we were crossing the intercoastal. Sorry.
We're going back to Vice.
I just had that issue.
North. Wait, don't hit land though. If you steer, wait, out and up. Yes, north. Come north.
May I? We are going on a trip in our favorite piece of ship.
Little Einstein.
If you build it, they will ignore you.
Marcelo says, sit down, swollen. He's steering the boat. Aye, Captain. We are headed to Monty Trainers.
Yeah. So I always wanted to be on You Can't Do That on television.
I always wanted to be on what was the Legend of the Lost Temple?
Oh yeah.
That was such a good show.
That one and
Where in the world is Carmen
Sandiego? No. What was that one where they had to climb the mountain, the Green Mountain?
I know. Global
Guts. G. Guts. Yeah, Guts. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, the Nickelodeon show, the Nickelodeon game shows.
Yes,
You know
I wanted to be on those so bad, especially after seeing The Wizard with Fred Savage. You know, when they take.
Knowing what I know about them now, I'm glad I was never on any of them.
Yeah.
Why?
You probably would have lost. I mean, for me, I probably would have lost.
Oh, gotcha.
Well,
I'm not saying any of you. Me, I'd probably lose in one of those episodes.
Well, I probably would have lost also, honestly. Like I was a pretty bigger in the waist kid.
You're not appealing for TV Nickelodeon.
Yes, exactly. So I probably wouldn't have even got on the show.
You could have always done a little bit of workout and then eventually gotten yourself on 1985's classic American Gladiators.
That's that, dude. American Gladiators. That was a show that I watched all the time.
That's an awesome
Run
show.
that gauntlet.
Yeah.
The wrestler
Turbo
Rico
and
was on
Zoom
there.
and
Rico
all
Constantino
those
was on there?
those superhero names that they had for their American Gladiators.
Yeah. What was that, King?
Funny because they were technically villains if you think about it. The contestants,
Well, yeah,
the heroes.
they wanted a fat kid to be the butt of the jokes.
Yeah, that's the point, Sig.
And Marcelo's offering up. He's got
The
the
beers in the cooler.
beers in the cooler.
Yeah,
always wanted to be
Marcelo
on
missed
W-
the new intro.
Just
I
pour
always
it in
wanted
my
to-
jar.
I always wanted to be on WWE Tough Enough.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
To get, because you didn't have to go to a wrestling school like the early seasons. It was literally you could
Al
be
Snow
off the
would-
street.
yeah.
Maven, he was not a trained wrestler. Nadia was not a trained wrestler. They
Yeah.
literally were off the street.
yeah.
And
Well,
I
and Dave, you know, he's not wrestling anymore. I think. Well, I don't remember what happened
he's a
to him. but
YouTuber now.
He's
No,
a
what
YouTuber
happened-
now. Yeah, exactly.
Well, no, what happened was like he messed up on a match with Triple H was involved or Batista.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
You know
not a
how
good.
that
That's
worked.
Oh,
You're
Marcelo
fired.
said- hang on, Marcel says you want to hear something funny? At moi, he said I had lunch at the Hole in the Wall. Oh,
so he went down the hole.
you went down to see he.
Another
you like
reality
the whole-
show. Another reality show I would have loved to have been on would be The Real World, but knowing now how reality TV, like I find it's like it's all bullshit, dude. They
Yeah,
would've-
well,
Oh, and this is for Casey.
yeah. I
the
would.
90s, the 90s were an interesting, late 90s, early 2000s were interesting because that was the time frame that we started to kill MTV, which MTV, 1980s product, mind you. Didn't, if you think about it, didn't really last more than a decade because of
they didn't
friggin'
want to pay the
reality
rates
TV.
for the music. They literally were like, do we have to pay for the
And
music when we
he
hear it on
says Real
TV?
World San Francisco was probably the best one. We could totally do a throwback Real World review, Siggy.
Because I like
We gotta talk
the
about that
Real
one.
World, but you could tell for
Well, it
certain
would have
people.
been Real World Road Rules. We don't.
I
That was
Yeah,
awesome. The challenge, like that was fucking cool. Like it was literally, like it was
More reason
an
to
extreme
hate the
version.
Here's what we can do. When it comes
Oh.
down to MegaCon this year, what we can do when it comes down to the next coming MegaCon is we'll all meet up at Alice and Crazy Horse's house, and it can be 6, 7 strangers living in one house for a week. They have to get along, and I remember that because I remember just the opening. They're like,
If we do the parody, can one of you guys like find a mask designer for me to wear like a tiger mask or a jaguar mask?
I'm sure we can. Yeah, I'm sure we can find one. I know.
It could
I
be
know
a
a place
mascot.
down here called Starline Costumes, and they have a mask that looks almost exactly like your character.
Either that or it could be the regular tiger mask one, but I put goggles over my eyes and like a bandana. I'm like,
Okay,
could do
King, we
that.
will get you fixed. We will totally get you fixed up. And I'm about to like have a conniption fit because I just tore apart a couple months ago the best tiger mask to make puppets with. So now I'm gonna have to totally see if I have any leftover fabric.
All right.
Because
Sorry
I just
about
might. So you got Alice crafting.
Gotcha. And also a side note, you might if I ever meet you in person, Crazy and Alice, you'd have to measure my head. Like I will show
Whoa,
you
That's
how
a
I
weird
raise.
thing
Like,
to point out.
Now,
no,
now,
you do though. I found this out from the wrestler Conan, like in lucha libre, right, or in Japanese wrestling or mask wrestling in general. When they make those masks custom made for you, you have to measure the head because
That's
you're
true.
not gonna look it's gonna be terrible.
That's true. My uncle had one, and you do have to tie it in the back, but
Yeah.
they do.
They have to
Um,
measure your head and the sides and in between because it's either going to be too big or too small. So you got to be comfortable wearing that shit.
Yeah.
when I was a DJ out in LA, I had one.
Oh, really? Cool.
Yeah.
Now, if we're going to talk 80s, we can't talk 80s without discussing video games.
All right, I will. Warivo, you run with this one.
I a top secret. Oh, okay.
Oh,
Golgo 13.
Go 13.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be Top Gun.
Oh,
My brother had-
I never
brother
was
had
able to land that damn plane.
It was Christmas, probably 1985. I ended up getting a Nintendo Entertainment System and a 12-inch color television.
No
Wow.
way. That was balling then.
Yeah.
The first video
Yeah.
game I ever played was Duck Hunt.
Yeah,
Oh,
me
boy.
too.
Whoa,
Me too.
wait. You know what happens on this channel if you say Duck Hunt 3 times. I don't know where he's at tonight, but you know you'll get the fish.
Duck Hunt 3 times.
Duck
That's-
Hunt 3
Well, you
times.
Duck
technically
Hunt?
said it once, so you're good.
Duck Hunt.
You played with a duck hunt?
All right. If he shows up, I'm gonna say you all
I'll tell you what.
invoked him.
Eventually, I ended up getting. Okay, so remember they had the zapper, right? And then they also had.
Positivity break. I'm clearly reading what our chat wants.
I ended up getting the zapper, and I was pulled that thing out, and I'm like, okay. After I unboxed everything, I agree. I was also Duck Hunt guy for the very first thing, and I was like, yeah. Before I even started playing, I took that thing out, and I was like Secret Agent Man running around the house.
Oh yeah. Well, what I did is, do you remember the TV show Captain N, the Game Master?
Captain N, the Game
I
Master.
cut off my zapper cord so that I could have a holster, and I cut off a controller cord.
Please tell
as
me
well.
you didn't have the red zapper. Please tell me you didn't have the red zapper.
No, I didn't.
Okay, because if you did that to the red zapper, I'd be so mad.
No, I just had the regular
Why
one.
though? Why would you be mad about that?
Because
what
Captain
reason?
N, he was sucked into the game. So like he would hang out with Simon Belmont, Mega Man,
He
and
didn't look like Mega Man,
Incorrect.
and he had the voice.
but he
that
was
sound
a
like this.
regular kid named Kevin. I forgot his last name, but he was sucked in to
He was
you know,
sucked into
save-
he was sucked into his
he was sucked
TV when
into
he
his
turned on his
Nintendo.
Nintendo.
yeah, and he fought like Mother Brain from Metroid, and
Dr.
know,
Wiley.
all
they
these
ended up having him introduce like in between after they did his show.
and there was a Game Boy. That was a sidekick that he had, was his Game Boy. It was like a big, huge Game Boy that would follow him around.
Right, and if you remember after the show, his character would introduce the Legend of Zelda and then Super Mario Brothers.
So they're tied in this. They're in the same universe technically, right? Like it's a
Well,
the TV
it
universe.
was they did a 2-hour block of cartoons. Nintendo at that time.
Also,
They did.
do you know that there was an obscure TV show called Captain Koopa's Crazy Cartoon Show?
Yeah.
And it was technically it was a live action show. It wasn't a cartoon. They would air Super Mario, I think Zelda, and other like cartoons that were in public domain.
Jamie,
I don't
remember?
think they aired Captain N. They might have aired it once or twice, but it was a live action show where Bowser, or Captain Koopa at the time for us.
Yeah.
Now he's only Captain Koopa in Japan.
And the Mario Brothers also started the Legend of Zelda cartoon as well.
Oh, yeah,
Right.
you're right. They did. They introduced it, and
Yeah.
this is Captain Lou Albano.
Well,
Captain Lou Albano.
excuse me, princess.
So remember the Captain Lou Albano "Just Say No to Drugs" commercial?
Oh God, yeah.
He obviously was on drugs when he did that. And kids, remember, you go to hell and then you die. Who fucking
Jamie
says
says
that?
Mario Brothers was on Me TV Toons. TMNT till
Teenage Mutant
Ninja Turtles till 87.
Oh,
Remember-
speaking of the 1980s and cartoons, I pointed this thing out to Theta on. I found it on Twitter, shared by Neon and Gigi Sparkles.
Yeah.
But, apparently, they're Hasbro Toys and Hasbro Entertainment is going to be re-releasing all their old shows onto a Hasbro 80s cartoons network.
All right, Marcella says Lou on drugs. Say it isn't so.
Hey man,
And
he was
says-
partying like a rock star with the WWF guys, like it was no tomorrow. They were all doing
Cyndi
things
Lauper was
close.
his niece.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's probably why he was, that connection happened. Because if it was any other wrestler, probably would have never happened.
Now, are we talking Lou Ferrigno?
No, Lou Albano.
Lou
the-
Albano.
the
Lou-
wrestler
Lou
turned
Albano.
manager.
Yeah.
The one that's like, this is Captain Lou Albano, and I have a New York plumber accent, and then you go, Billy, 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 Billy. That Billy,
He
Billy,
used to
Billy,
wear-
Billy.
he had his ear piercings and body piercings, and what he'd do instead of wearing earrings, what he would do was he'd put rubber bands in his ears.
Yeah, he was an out there character, and he was legit was in
So
the
he was
military.
trending
Yes,
before-
Jamie. Yes, Jamie. The channel's called Hasbro Legends. Thank you, Jamie.
He was legit was in the military, and then he got into pro wrestling, and then some wrestler told him in the nice way, you're not good at wrestling. How about you be a manager instead?
Yeah.
And
And that's
Marcel
all he did.
Captain Blue was
Yeah.
Super Mario.
Yeah, he
Although
was. He was the first voice actor and live action, actor to play the parts of Mario.
The actor who played Luigi hated Lou Albano.
I don't blame him because he said "fuck you" to him. Remember, "fuck you, Luigi," and they tried to hide it with a laugh track. But if you read his lips, it's clearly he said "fuck you." Right? I'm not like I'm
That's
serious.
correct.
But they put a laugh track over it. But it's like you clearly hear it's "fuck you, Luigi."
You know what when I think of Lou Albano as Mario, as Mario, right? I just remember
Captain Mario. That'd be a great thing, like a
Captain
tribute
Mario,
to
yeah.
Captain Mario, like a fisherman or a soldier.
I was thinking Captain Lou and Mario Bros.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
so-
I'm serious. Like I know you flubbed there. That's fine. But I'm serious. Since they have a Dr. Mario, why not have a Captain Mario?
Oh, that'd be
as a
sweet.
reference to Lou Albano and Captain N.
So remember his little dance, do the Mario swing your arms from side to side.
Yeah.
Now, somebody
What
recently
was that
took
guy's name.
somebody recently took the Donald Trump dancing video and put the Mario dance right next to it, and I realized that Donald Trump, when he does his little dance, like that little Donald Trump dance, it is the Mario.
Yeah,
yeah, that's true. Yeah, that is true. I never thought about that.
John Leguizamo. That was the guy. That's the guy I'm trying to think of. John Leguizamo.
And Bob Hoskins. Yeah.
That was the Bob Hoskins movie. Yeah.
But we're talking about the original, the first live action actors. That was, I forgot his full name, but it's Danny something. It was like
Danny Trejo.
Danny Trejo wished. It was like
the Super Mario Brothers Super Show.
I can find out real quick.
Oh,
I
yeah,
got
Luigi.
Because all I heard was a Treyu and all that, but that's okay.
No, but
Atreyu.
So the guy who played
Don't make me
Luigi,
cry.
all right, that was Danny Wells, who played
Danny
Luigi in
Wells.
the Mario Super Mario Brothers Super Show.
He voiced him and played the live action role just like Lou Albano did with both. They were the first actors of the characters.
The actor who played Bowser, the voice actor was Harvey Atten.
I think that the actor who played Bowser / King Koopa, I think that was a different actor. If I'm not,
No, it was
mistaken.
Harvey Atten. I'm looking it up right now. I'm looking at. IMDb
He played
right
in both in live action and in the cartoon. That's cool.
Harvey Atten played Bowser, the voice of Bowser.
Said G.I. Joe Gem and the holograms.
Also,
My
the
Little
Captain-
Pony, NMPR and Transformers.
The Captain Koopa show, right? That was only aired in California and in Las Vegas.
The chat.
It was never aired outside of it was never aired in the whole country.
In
So
the
it's
whole.
technically- Yeah, the whole. That's what she said.
Take off.
Yeah, but that's what it only aired in California, and I think in Las Vegas, like in Nevada. Like it was never aired outside of like certain markets of the West Coast.
Yeah,
It's
they had a
technically
problem.
lost media because of that reason. Not a lot of people recorded it because they didn't think it was. They thought it was gonna, be released on home video. It never did.
Mm. So guys,
So
I have to ask Casey a question since he is our resident reaper. Casey, your favorite 80s horror film?
Oh God, don't get me started here.
Well, give me the abridged version and let's see if it sparks some fires.
Okay, let me see. 80s horror. I gotta love Freddy. Jason was always fun. Let me see. 80s horror. Believe it or not, I was always a big fan of the I think it was an 80s movie, but The Fly.
Oh,
You're talking about The Fly with
Jeff Goldblum.
yeah.
Yeah.
The Fly.
That was a great technical movie, and as much as I hate to admit it, because um, I wasn't that big a fan of, I'm not that big a fan of Jeff Goldblum now, but he did a really good, Brundle. And let me see, 80s horror movies. Let me see. Well, I gotta ask you, um, can somebody tell me when the Terrifier movies were put out? Because I remember seeing.
Just like 10 years ago. I mean, not that
the
long
first
ago.
movie.
is
The
that a
first
re-release,
movie.
though?
Okay,
Well, the first movie was
It was a short.
it wasn't called The Terrifier, was it? Wasn't it under a different name? And then
Probably.
I'm
Yeah, they just
try-
changed it to match with the new movie.
yeah, because he became a very popular character, so they
I'm
made
just try-
made
I'm
it into
trying
a
to think,
series.
because there are so many freaking horror movies that I just freaking love. I mean, I could go on. I could go on. Um, I could
Here,
go
why
on.
don't we do a yes or no then? I have an idea for you. We'll do a yes or no. 1988, Waxworks.
Oh,
Wait, yeah, I think I did see that. Yes,
It
that
take
was.
place in Madame Tussauds Wax Museum, and the
Oh no.
the
Yeah.
that gave
waxwork
me the creeps.
they-
That
they-
one was really creepy.
and the wax museum figures come to life.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
I think I remember that one actually.
It was
Was
a
it
B-
actually at Madame Tussauds? Because the one I'm thinking of was in the middle of the woods, and
No, you're thinking of the remake of House of Wax, I think.
Yeah, I think it has wax.
Which,
Yeah.
by the way, the House of
No.
Wax, the original one with Dr. Vincent Price. That
Oh,
one, you know, he was awesome in the original House of Wax. The
that
one
was like
with Paris Hilton.
1956.
Yeah, no, but I'm saying that because it's a classic. It
Yeah,
was
yeah. It's
drama.
absolute classic. Yeah.
The one in 2005, that was garbage. It was literally
Yeah.
copying.
oh well, yeah. I mean that was just to promote Paris Hilton.
Yeah, it was
So,
literally Scream. Scream
And-
with Michael Myers, you know, Halloween mixed in there. It wasn't good. It was terrible.
So
Marcelo
Waxworks
said
was a movie.
Waxworks, the British actor. He forgets his name, but he was the MCP in Tron.
Tron.
Oh, the one that's like
Yeah, the master control panel. Yes, he was. So pretty much Waxworks is a B-rate film that pretty much had it. The Madame Tussauds Wax Museum horror figures were according to the lore of the story, is that they were on a tour of different cities around the country, and these group of teenagers go and they check out the exhibit at midnight during the midnight premiere. Sounds great, right? Well, no, not exactly. The sculptures, they come alive, and the kids become part of the show. End up one at a time becoming wax sculptures. Okay. Do you guys remember a 1981 slasher film called The Burning?
No.
no.
That one- that one-
That
that one I
sounds
haven't
like a
heard
good
of.
title though. I remember the Maniac.
Okay.
Remember
Well, The
that movie.
Burning was one of those summer camp movies.
I
That
love
was
summer
really.
camp.
The 80s were really popular with summer camp stuff, which is getting us to the original point that Alice has for us. The reason why I brought it up. And so The Burning is one of those very classic, like below B-rate movies, but it's a slasher flick. It's great. If you guys get a chance to watch it, I think you guys would appreciate it greatly. And my number.
You know, it's really funny, Dan, that you say that, because our very own Ginger Wolf has been doing a lot of B-rated horror films herself. And I know I've watched her trailers and watched her stuff, and what she's doing resonated kind of with what you're talking about of the movies of that time.
Well,
Yeah.
okay. Well, are you familiar with a urban legend called Cropsy?
No.
Okay, so in the Northeast, there was this person who was murdering. It's an actual true story and urban legend, which the story's kind of based off of. There's this person who was who they call Cropsey that was murdering teenagers back in the 70s. And they based this movie around it, but instead they put it in a summer camp. And so they bring the urban legend of the character of the mass murderer Cropsey to the big screen with the summer camp movie. It was pretty good. And so my number 3 when it comes to B-rate horror films, okay, it is a zombie flick, but it's not your standard zombie flick. It's not the kind. This actually is one of the first zombie flicks that have fast-moving zombies, and it is not a zombie flick in the traditional nature of voodoo. It is called Night of the Comet, and pretty much.
Oh yeah, that was one of the movies. That was one of the movies we watched it on Cosmic Data Theater.
Okay, Casey, go for it, because Casey's like all excited. I hear a Casey. Casey, go.
Well, I gotta tell you, Night of the Comet was one of my favorites, just on the personal point that basically, you know, you've got these kids that are the last ones on Earth, and they're trying to outrun these friggin' zombies, and these zombies are like, it was just so funny to watch.
Okay. One of the stars was in Star Trek. Which star was in Star Trek?
Wait.
Kirstie Alley.
Well, I was actually going more towards the actor who played Chakotay.
Oh, okay.
Robert Beltran.
Yeah.
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 I mean, when it comes to celebrities in Star Trek, it's a very long list.
All right, yeah, we gotta stay. Yeah. That's another option.
Speaking of 80s movies, right? That's not necessarily horror, like Scarface.
Oh,
hello, my little friend.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta love that. One of Pacino's best.
I still think that is probably his best. I like the Godfather movies, but oh man, that movie is just so iconic. It's so iconic. It got its own video game.
You know, ironically, we've been on 2 shows today together, and that's twice today that that Scarface has reared his scarry face up.
We needed to rewatch.
Where do you get that beauty scar, tough guy?
Where'd you get that beauty scar? Yeah.
I remember that eating pineapple. No, this is what I got when I was a kid. Yeah, that was the censored version, which was funny because in the censored version, they used a different guy's voice. It's clearly not the original actor. It's some other guy's voice.
Yeah.
All I know, man, is before I die, I've got to get my face buried in a mound of coke.
Right.
You know what's cool about that though? If it wasn't for Scarface and Miami Vice, I don't know if you guys touched that because I came a little bit.
We hadn't got that far yet, but it was on my list, King.
Yeah, the reason why I say that, even though this is not an 80s thing, it was an 80s themed video game, right? Grand Theft Auto Vice City.
Oh
yeah. Yeah.
If you go crazy on down his hole, okay.
And down his hole. I don't think you want to.
Yeah,
you don't want to visualize
I think
that.
That's somebody else's job.
No comment.
Alice, I would normally go down just any direction, and I do love crazy, but there's some things even Reaper.
Yeah, exactly.
Alex,
I'll take another hole. Thank you.
Alice, can I make a statement, Alice? You don't want to have to fetch a jar out of Crazy's hole.
Yeah. We don't want a Richard Gere situation, but worse with a glass jar. Yeah.
True.
Don't forget, I have all of the equipment to do that extraction, and I did it the other day and shared those pictures.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I don't
the other day.
To know that, but
yeah.
Thank you.
Well, at least we know that he's taken care of.
Well, hey, Alice, just make
Yeah.
sure that before you do it, make sure that he doesn't have any of those oats and molasses I gave him earlier. It'll get
Okay.
okay.
Well, I just have to tell y'all, I couldn't help it the other day because the Fish sent me something super funny. And I was like, wait a second. I can do that. I can extract that. I can fix the problem. And I was like, ooh, Alice at work. Click, picture, send to the Fish. And he's like, oh, you are about it. And I'm like, Fish, I'm about as bad at it as you get.
Bowdy and rowdy.
Rowdy.
Absolutely. Okay, back to the 80s. Sorry.
No, I'm just saying, has any, like, because technically it's not an 80s, because it wasn't around then, but like it was an 80s themed game. What are your thoughts on, if any of you are on the panel are gamers when it comes to the PlayStation 2 era of video games like that? What are your thoughts on Vice City?
Vice City was one of the best GTA games.
It is great. Like the storyline, it is the best storyline. You know, obviously GTA 4. Those are the two best storylines in the Grand Theft Auto series.
Yeah. I really like that the mods for the new game, like that they're able to, you know, bring in the DeLorean and make I mean, there's so much that you can do, and that's something I really want to do on like a gaming channel. Is like I watch
y'all are making me pull out stuff from my collection again.
Well, I watch these channels where they role play in character, and they get on, you know, one of the servers, and they have their own character that they go and they do, you know, robbery. Yeah, seven.
Nice.
But that's something I think that we should all do. Like, we should get together and get on a server and create our own characters and create our own storylines. And I mean, that's a way that people entertain. There's a ton of people that do that, and it's very fun to watch. Like, we have different scenarios where, you know, Jason Voorhees is hunting us, or we could you know, have a robbery, you know, go and rob one of the banks and just mess around with cops, or you know, there's all sorts of endless possibilities in these open world games like this these days. And I think we should all eventually, once we have the money for like good computers and all that stuff, that would be so fun to get together and have like a whole gang of us and just, you know, just wreck the city and just tear it apart. Like,
that'd be awesome.
Do whatever we wanted.
So, that sounds like it'd be a great summer camp fun.
Yeah.
Who was it was talking about about good PS2 games?
I was me.
Okay, let me put.
Me.
It's a little.
There's a Kingdom Hearts and Kingdom Hearts 2, definitely.
Yeah.
Oh geez. I actually have ISOs for pirated versions,
and it has an amazing soundtrack too.
Yep.
Yeah.
By the lady who did the Mario games, by the way. A lot of people don't know that. Like the one who composed the Mario music did Kingdom. Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
So campers, that sounds. We got to definitely do we got a late night campfire gaming session ahead of us. But let's make sure that we do give
Spyro.
What do you think about Spyro, King?
And Ratchet
I like
Clank.
I like it.
I
like
of course, I
Crash
have to go my favorite.
Crash Bandicoo's awesome.
See, my games. I mean, I've always said this, but my games were like Batman: Arkham City, Arkham Asylum, the whole Arkham series, Silent Hill, Resident Evil, especially 1 through 4, and then the Village, or not the one was before the Village, the one where they really brought horror back. What was it? What was it called? Was it Biohazard?
Yeah,
Um,
it's
but-
Biohazard in Japan, but Resident Evil over
no,
here.
but I mean like the Resident Evil 7, the one where you're trapped in the house with Jack and the
Resident
family.
Evil Biohazard, because in Japan
Yeah.
they call it Biohazard Resident Evil. Like
Yeah, no, I know, but I'm
cool.
did they call Resident Evil 7 something different, or was it just Resident Evil 7?
No,
So
they called it
you know-
Resident Evil. They call it Resident Evil Biohazard. Yeah.
Oh, okay, so it was
Yeah,
called
just
Biohazard, the one where you're
It's called-
trapped in that house,
Yes.
and you're looking for your wife
Yes.
that's been okay.
Yeah, it's
Gotcha.
called
That,
Biohazard.
that was an incredible game, and I would play that. I played that in 3D. That is, I mean, in virtual reality. I have one of those old, like the first generation PlayStation VR masks, and playing that in VR is so terrifying. It's awesome. Like I've never had more fun in my life. Seeing zombies like come out of nowhere, and like you have to actually use your peripheral vision. I mean, yeah, you have to kind of get used to the the movement and stuff, but it's just so much fun, and like it's good exercise too, because you're actually moving around, like shooting at things, and I mean,
Theta always gets my heart with that one.
God, yeah, it's
Active and be engaged.
you have to play it. It's an amazing experience.
Oh man, I can't move around.
Well, no, you don't have to stand. Like you
don't.
can actually just use the controller to move yourself. But you do you move your head. So like if you can turn your head, then you can play the game.
That's all you
Check.
gotta do. Oh, Dan was talking about Porky's.
Yeah. So,
from
hey,
80s.
campers, it is about time that we head over to Alice's original plot topic, which was camp movies of the 80s. Let's talk about Porky's. So, I do believe you prepared a few things for us.
Well,
This one's actually Crazy's topic. I adore it because my kind of deeper 80s movies are more like a little like Cocoon, a little darker. But
Ooh.
Ooh.
my dad was also construction coordinator, I think, on that one. One of them art department, but yeah, Cocoon was a good one.
But Crazy has the better Porky stories than I do. Well,
Yeah.
Porky's was actually, for a lot of you that don't know, was actually the high school in Porky's was based on my and Crazy's high school.
Yep, based on Fort Lauderdale High School.
So we have a lot of connections with the movie, with the way that it was shot
And there
and
was
made.
and there was a real bar right up the road from Lauderdale High called Porky's. And yeah, I guess it had its own set of stories. So that's what the movie was actually based off of.
Now, my question is, was it ever blown up at any point?
Yeah, yes. Yes,
demolition, controlled
Kevin Harris
demolition.
they like to get a little heavy with their
Um,
explosives. Just like in
Explosive
Caddyshack when
diarrhea,
they
maybe.
blew up the whole golf course, that was only supposed to be a little tiny explosion, and they blew up the whole golf course.
Oh yeah, dude,
That-
speaking of camp movies, right? Well, technically it's not really a camp, it's just like a summer place, but like Grizzly and Grizzly 2, which by the way, that's the debut of George Clooney, I forgot the actress name, and Charlie Sheen. And Charlie Sheen was originally offered the role of Daniel Weber / Daniel LaRusso. This was before they went with LaRusso for the Karate Kid, which I wouldn't have bought as Charlie. Charlie Sheen is too cool for school. He would have been perfect for Cobra Kai as one of the Cobra Kai members. I don't see him as Daniel LaRusso. But his dad told him, it's like, oh, Dad, I might want to do this movie, The Karate Kid. But he told him, like, son, before you do you have any other movie commitments that you were going to do? Like, yeah, but I'm thinking about backing. I was like, no, don't do that. You got to honor your commitment. So because he had to honor his commitment, he ended up doing Grizzly 2 that came out recently a couple years ago for the first time ever. That's insane. Like, and they had to add stock footage and audio. Like they had to make a soundtrack because the original movie had it got leaked years ago, like over 10 or 15 years ago, and they use basically any type of dummy music. So like they use Thriller from Michael Jackson for certain
God.
scenes. Yeah, they couldn't use that in the official released version, obviously. So they just came up with generic music
But
for that
you know what?
instead.
I do remember Grizzly actually.
Oh
Oops,
yeah.
I meant to write that in the private chat, not the comments section. I'm back. Anyway, my bad.
It's all right.
He's back.
Okay.
Back.
Now everybody knows where I went. All right. My
Back
bad.
in black.
My mind, like ever since this morning, my mind's just been all over the place.
Oh no! You think your mind? Okay, 2.5 off topic. You think your mind's blown?
Yes.
I've been plotzing over here all day.
Well,
You
I got the time. Like I was supposed to be on Scooby's channel and producing for her since Tony wasn't going to be there, and I missed that. I got the times. She was Eastern time, and
Yeah,
so
she's
for some reason I thought that 5 o'clock was going to be 6 o'clock my time, which when it was 4, and so I got there like just a little bit before 6. And I realized that she was about to be done, and I feel so awful. If you're out there, Scooby, I feel so bad about that.
Talk to her. She'll totally understand that.
Don't worry. Talk to her later.
She's been very sweet, and I just feel I hate like I've told everybody, I hate making promises and then not following through with it.
You'll make it up to her, dude.
Yeah,
Don't
I will.
worry.
I will. Okay. Anyway,
You'll make it up.
let's go back to
2
the.
times over. Yeah. Of course.
Yeah,
of
let's go
course.
back.
Yeah, let's
Well,
get back to
like-
let's get back to exploding bars.
Yes, explode them.
Explode.
Yeah, and I think the barge, they did build that right on that was just a wood structure. I think it was in Porky's 3.
Yeah, as long as you're
And
not
they did run
a
that into the
pyromaniac.
bridge when they destroyed it.
But back then, you could blow shit up. Your movies could be real. It wasn't, you had to physically go set charges, set explosives. You actually had somebody back there. Oh, wait, I need, Mariabo, could you do the Beavis and Butthead giggle for me? You actually had somebody behind it doing that.
Fire! Are you threatening me? I am going to stuff TP at my own butthole.
Your own butthole. Okay.
all these images I don't need.
I know, right? I'm just imagining Beavis with like a trail of like toilet paper coming out of his pants.
I was thinking about a firecracker, like because
all I can say to Beavis is, "Don't come near me with any of that because I set you on fire."
Fire!
Hey, Bennett, you're
Are
not
you
gonna
bong-
kick me in the nuts.
Hey,
You're
do
not
you know
gonna
anything
kick me in
about?
the nuts again, are you?
Do you know anything
no.
about
No.
bunghole and beaver? Those
I know.
kids are menacing.
I know a lot about beavers, but I've never actually seen one in real life.
Damn it, Beavis!
Damn it,
Just
Bob.
shut the fuck up.
The boys ain't right.
Yeah,
By the way, that
you
catchphrase,
boys ain't right. No,
the
my favorite.
catchphrase that actually came from there first, and then they reused it on King of the Hill with Bobby.
Yeah,
The
my
boy ain't
my
right.
favorite quote of King of the Hill is Bobby. That's my purse. I don't know you. When he starts kicking everybody in the balls to beat him up.
That's
by the way,
That's
The
my
episode-
purse. I don't know you.
yeah, that was the
Yeah.
episode where they did the he took the protection class, and it was a woman's protection class.
Exactly.
which, by the way,
Exactly.
I don't know why they
All right,
kept it in
y'all,
that
hush for a
class.
second. Everybody needs a hush. I got a big shout out to give. My DJ Ronnie G, my Rocket Man, is in the chat, and he says, "Oh my fave peeps."
Hey.
Mwah.
Good to see you, DJ.
Rocket
Okay, carry
Man,
on.
is he blowing out a fuse out there alone?
No, he knows how to push my fuses.
Oh,
Because I think it's gonna
Explosion.
be
Oh,
a
well,
long,
yes.
long time.
it's
Till
a good.
touchdown brings me around again to find I am not the man they think I am at home.
Kaboom.
Oh,
Oh, no.
no.
Why
am I turning
Rocket
into
Man.
William Shatner?
I have to say, forgive me for this, Ellis, but I just kind of wonder about Splashdown at that point.
Let's just say we'll have to put the rubber sheets down because when somebody gets my nerd going, he gets my nerd going. Everybody here tickles my fancy in a certain way.
Yeah.
Y'all know, or y'all wouldn't be here.
Speaking of which, should I push my stream back just a little bit?
No,
I don't mind.
Nope, not in the least day. We're gonna wrap it up here in just a few minutes.
No, I'm serious. I don't mind. I can push it back a little bit if you want to keep going because we're having a good conversation.
I am just
Lynch
now
said-
getting
Talk
everything
about Back
ready.
to the Future and Ghostbusters, but
Jamie
we'll
Lynn
wrap
Simmons
before
has
nine.
a message
Before
for
nine.
Theta in the chat from
Yeah, I read. Yeah, Theta, don't worry about it. It's okay if you keep. I keep doing things on YouTube, and you'll always be welcome to see me. Thank you so much, Jamie. I love you. You're awesome.
I knew my pink ranger does something for me too. She knows she's.
I just feel I can't help but feel bad. I hate promising that I'm going to be somewhere or make a commitment and then I miss it by my own stupidity or something. But
No. They
You had a
I
busy
will
day.
say you had.
she said it was okay, and she ended up having somebody else cover it anyway, and she said not to worry about it. But still, in my head, I'm like, I just don't want to be that person that's flake. I don't want to be known as somebody that makes a promise and doesn't follow through. So
that's all right, man. You make it up for double fold, man.
Yeah, I'll make sure to make it up. But
oh yeah, speaking of making it up, let's talk about the Karate Kid since I kind of talked about it about Grizzlies too briefly.
Yeah,
that's a good 80s movie.
I literally just watched that about a week ago. It's on YouTube Premium right now for free, and
take care, Huervo.
So good. Oh, you're heading out, Huervo?
Yeah, I gotta get going. I was literally.
Go wait.
Go ahead and do your
Wait,
shtick.
maximize him
Yeah.
and do your thing, Huervo.
All right. Well, those of you who know me on Richard Spake's channel, you know where to find me. YouTube.com/Huervo or ToaWhuervo01 is my official channel name. If you like reviews of old retro video games, or here recently I've started veering into more recent stuff, give me a try. I originally started doing PS1. I'm working on building a new PC. I still need to get some parts for it. But once I get that finished, I'm going to be able to do so much more. I plan to do Nintendo 64 games, PlayStation. I have some PlayStation 2 games I've been wanting to play. And I have some very special plans coming up for not only my 1-year anniversary on YouTube, which is May 4th.
Yeah, I just had my 2 year today.
Nice. But also my own birthday, which happens to fall on the 14th. So,
and everybody give Huervo a chance. He comes in cherry flavored, chocolate, vanilla, blue raspberry. There's a flavor for everybody. So give him a chance, and you won't be disappointed.
I have been known to be spicy from time to time.
Ooh, some
I love him when he's spicy.
The Casey man wishes to speak.
I just wanted to know, for your birthday, I'm putting myself in charge of the cake. Can you handle devil's food?
Absolutely.
Good.
This is the link to Huervo's channel. Everybody, go follow him.
I'm very good at anything dark and chocolate. So
ooh.
Now, dark chocolate. Well, what I would like to see, my favorite is white chocolate. I
Oh,
would like to see a clever blend of dark chocolate and white chocolate.
like
I
an
have-
Oreo type of
I have
type of
I have
cake?
never seen that done before.
See, and moreover, you're killing me because I love my dark chocolate, but I like some white chocolate with certain things. So
I'm not very picky either. Like dark chocolate, white chocolate, vanilla, red velvet, anything with chocolate in it sounds pretty damn
okay,
good.
I can make you a bitchin' red velvet cake.
See,
Now,
I'm
You know,
not a
dude,
fan of red velvet.
actually, my mom makes a really. This is like the only thing she makes, but it's really good. It's like an Oreo cheesecake cherry mix. Like it's cheesecake on the bottom, has a layer of cherry. Cherry sauce and cherries, and then on top is like an Oreo crust. It's delicious. It's so good.
Yeah.
Definitely, dude.
Yeah.
I'll take your word for it, man. It sounds really delicious.
It is.
Food around here.
It's rare. It's rare I get to eat it, but it's delicious when it does.
Now, before I go, I do have a very special message for the ladies out there. Just
Mhm.
put your
what
lips
happened to
together.
Rainbow?
Just put your lips together and blow. I just wanted to make that reference. That was just an excuse to make that.
I think I might have to tell Rainbow Sparkles on you and.
Oh, don't get him in trouble now.
I'm I'm kidding. I'm just
I
joking.
approve of this.
I would never
I
get
just
him in
wanted to-
trouble.
I just wanted an excuse to make that reference.
And he's let him be sassy. Sass boy.
Now she'd be one of the first ones to make a joke like that.
Right, Rainbow Sparkles is really cool. I approve
really like
of
her.
Revo. She's awesome.
Yeah, she is. She's a 2000s girl raised on 2000s and 2010 media, and it shows. But she is high 2000s girl.
Well, if she remembers me, tell her I say hi, and I hope she's doing well.
Absolutely, I most certainly will. I love y'all. I will see you guys later.
Y'all are awesome together, and I love seeing y'all together.
All right, take care, man.
Have a wonderful night, bud.
And Casey, there will be a correspondence in your future.
Okay, yeah. Okay, that's good.
Was that me? Hello?
No,
What?
it was,
You
Is it just me? Are y'all back? Am I back?
yeah.
Yeah, you're back.
who's
You're
back?
back. You kind of froze there for a bit.
That was
you were
me.
froze. Yeah, you were froze
Okay.
for a second.
Okay.
Okay.
All right,
Interesting. Okay.
who's
Now,
next?
now I just need to find a bakery in Florida.
Oh, I'm sure there's some good bakeries in Florida.
Oh.
Are you gonna fire the furnace there, Casey?
Well, what can I tell you? You know, a reaper's job is never done.
True.
Anything to leave a little spark in life.
True. You know, since we're talking about cakes, have y'all ever had like a birthday cake that either was like tasted out of this world or was just like designed like so like very special? Like I'll start off. I actually had a life-size proton pack that was built as a cake shop. It was about 3 feet long and about 1.5 feet wide, and it was a complete proton pack. They put all of everything was edible too, like the black part that represents the metal and stuff. It was all like, I don't know how they do it, but it was amazing the way that they do it. I'll have to get a picture and show it, but it was awesome.
So I've never had a stellar like birthday cake, although carrot cake from Publix is what Alice always has to have for her birthday. But I got
Isn't Publix like a British place?
no, it's south. It's out of Florida. But so I've not had like a super stellar birthday cake, but I was an over the top mama at one point, and Eva had a 2 foot door explorer cake, which is a bit of a little throwbacky kind of thing. And then I've also had a huge 2.5 foot Dr. Seuss cake made. So
That's awesome. Sam I am, right? No, that's green eggs at ham. My bad.
Yes. And that
thing
was
one and thing two. Thing one and thing two. Yeah, that's
and I actually made Gap because when you grow up with Nickelodeon and you have Gap, you make Gap, Uber Gap.
Well, as long as we don't have orange feet around, we're good. Or orange splat.
Well, you don't know what my feet look like under those robes, buddy.
It's probably a flaming foot, probably.
Yeah, but that means it's orange.
Yeah, but like at least it's not like a painted orange because that was.
If it's a flaming foot, sounds like you have a need for some fast acting Tenactin.
Carlos's Gap was great, but it stank. But you're the king of stank. I would think he'd be like, "Oh yeah, my people."
Oh, Captain! Oh, Captain!
Mm-hmm.
I knew if we said his name often enough, he'd have to show up eventually.
Yeah, as long as it's not Dan Schneider from Nickelodeon, it's all good.
Yeah, that's true. We need to say
we do not.
He's another Harvey Weinstein.
Yeah, he's the minor version of Harvey Weinstein, and that's even worse.
Oh God!
Exactly.
That
this has been a Harvey Weinstein Jr. production.
That Nickelodeon girl came out and basically put him on blast.
Allegedly, Jamie Lynn Spears, Britney Spears.
Marcelo says, "Sorry guys to interrupt, but Marcelo
no, go ahead. Your show.
You know.
If you want to know, because then Carlos said he went to Publix tonight.
Oh, then they got them over there too now.
And then Alice will be going there tomorrow. So family affair.
Did you go to Publix through the toilet system, or how did you get there?
Oh,
the pipes are interconnected in the big city.
Yeah, exactly. He just pops out of the toilet. Yeah. And he's just walking down. He's just hopping down the aisle. Then when he's done, he just gets all his groceries and goes back down to the toilet.
Allegedly, Jamie Lynn Spears, Britney Spears' sister.
Yeah.
When she got pregnant, it's never been confirmed, but she got a good payoff after this. That Dan Schneider got her pregnant.
Yeah.
That's why she was able to get, paid off, and her daughter kind of looks like a female version of Dan. So
Carlos Fish, Public Toilets Network, they've all got the sheet.
Public Bear Claw, says Marcelo. If you just gotta send me the guava things that y'all have down there that I don't have up here, we'll be good. And Publix black and white.
Oh, they have the guava here.
Okay, but it's black and white cookies that really is my
favorite. They have them in that cabinet. Yeah. Guava, turnip, whatever they are. Oh yeah, I need to get one day.
Yeah, Michelle Trachtenberg too. That was another Nickelodeon girl that apparently was.
Wait, who is that?
Michelle Trachtenberg. She was in Euro Trip and.
We've got to do a review on Euro Trip because that was another good movie.
She was on All That. She was another one on Nickelodeon. That's when she got started.
That makes sense.
She was really young back then too.
Also, Gabriel Iglesias was a main character on there. Like he's the oldest castmate of the show, despite not being a kid. He was
interesting.
Because he did the goofy voices.
Yeah, she was Buffy's sister as well. Yeah, Carlos. See, I grew up back in the day when. Do y'all remember Snick? Saturday Night Nickelodeon. Yeah, it had Clarissa Explains It All. Roundhouse. Yes. Then it had what was the third one that they had? I think it was Ren and Stimpy, and then they had Are You Afraid of the Dark too? Yeah, that was my favorite show.
Did they air Goosebumps sometimes on
No,
that?
not on Nickelodeon. Nickelodeon.
Goosebumps was
I mean,
an ABC broadcast.
yeah, Goosebumps was an ABC. Are You Afraid of the Dark came
I
before
thought it was like because of
Goosebumps.
syndication. So
No,
Are You
no.
Afraid of the Dark though was a Nickelodeon
It came.
thing.
It was a Canadian show, and all their actors were Canadian, and it came first. It came probably like 8 years before Goosebumps.
okay.
Yeah.
Wasn't there like a
and they're
Nickelodeon
still
movie?
fun to watch to this day.
Wasn't there a Nickelodeon movie that Nickelodeon tried to gaslight the audience to believing that it never existed? And then
I
when
don't
people no, I'm being
Possibly.
serious. Look it up.
No,
right?
I know it's possible.
There was a movie similar to Are You Afraid of the Dark, themed in vain, right? That they try to say that it never existed. Even and then luckily fans had a VHS copy or a TiVo copy of this said thing that Nickelodeon was forced to air the movie on Nicktoons or
Amy said
Nickelodeon.
yes, she remembers.
Yeah, they had to do that.
I'm kind of excited because I feel like
that's something I really want to look up now.
Yeah,
That's
it was
really
lost
cool.
media initially. It was lost
Didn't they
media.
have a show called
Okay, I'm gonna look up Lost
And Nick
Nickelodeon.
Nick tried so hard to pretend like it wasn't real.
Crybaby Lane.
Yeah, Crybaby Lane. That's what it was.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
Sorry, I
not
couldn't
Lost.
highlight it, Tim, but go Tim.
That was the lost media, and Nickelodeon lied about it and said that never existed. That was never a movie that we
Crybaby
ever
Lane.
did.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. Crybaby Lane is a Nickelodeon television film that premiered October 28, 2000. The film was never aired outside the United States nor dubbed in other languages. It was not rebroadcast until 2011 and never received a home media release. Similar to the 2003 Nickelodeon film The Electric Piper and 2011 Cartoon Network film Johnny Bravo Goes to Bollywood.
Which was only in India. It was only in India that movie was ever in Australia as well for the English dub.
Well, no, it says the film was never aired outside the United States.
Yeah.
So it was only aired in the United States. So
you said Johnny Bravo Goes to Bollywood. That never aired in the U.S.
And this had Frank Langella, who played Skeletor in Masters of the Universe too.
Wow.
Interesting. Wow. So the plot goes: older brother Carl enjoys listening to ghost stories that the local undertaker, Mr. Bennett, Frank Langella, tells them. One night, Mr. Bennett tells the tale of a local farmer whose wife gave birth to conjoined twins, one being good-natured while the other was clearly evil. A farmer, ashamed of them, kept twins locked in their room. Eventually, the twins got sick of liver disease and died together. So the farmer sawed them in half and buried the good twin in the cemetery and the bad twin in a shallow grave near the house. Well, yeah, I can see why they would want to put that
I was
pretend
almost
that
like,
didn't happen.
Casey in to regulate that one. Like I'm like Reaper. Like
That's pretty crazy. Yeah, go check this out. Yeah, this.
I gotta say that sounds like a Casey thing, actually.
That looks pretty interesting. And Frank Langella is a very popular. But apparently it was a. It was considered a lost film over a decade since the original airing during Snick's Halloween special, hosted by Melissa Joan Hart. So you're right. Yeah.
Okay.
Crazy. That is insane.
Yeah, and then Nickelodeon tried so hard to hide this.
Yeah, that's what it says. Yeah.
They really did not want people to. They wanted to pretend it was a fever
It
dream.
seems like it was a little too adult for.
For Nick.
Yeah.
But then again, it should have just been on Teen Nick. Then, like, it should have been for.
Well, no, it was on Snick. It was on like the late nights Snick. That's where all like the adults, like, well, not adult, but young adults. content was. Like, Are You Afraid of the Dark? Like
Mm-hmm.
but this just went a little too far. I mean, sawing a conjoined twin in half and burying, the good half in a shallow grave. I mean, in a cemetery, and burying the bad half in a shallow grave, and having it come back as a spirit and stuff. I'm sure it had some very disturbing scenes in it. And so they probably were like, this, we aired it, and we probably got a lot of letters that were like, this was way too disturbing for my kids. And so they probably tried to bury it.
Yeah.
No pun intended.
No pun intended. Yeah, exactly. No, good call.
Well, with that, let's start wrapping it up, because we got a lot of games to play in a few minutes.
Yeah.
And everybody.
I can't wait to see how this how we do on this tonight. This is going to be a pretty crazy night.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I know we all probably need a minute to breathe. We got a lot of. We're going to be doing a lot of backstage talking about a lot of things, if not tonight, other nights. I feel like we have so much brewing that it's getting a little hot in here. So to kick off these.
Take off all your clothes is what you're saying?
Okay, yes.
Yeah, to quote Nelly.
So he knows I've already had like 2 costume changes and put my shirt on and off again. So before I have to release the clothes again, how about Dan? Hawk your shit. Tell us who you are. Where can we find you? How can we collaborate?
I'm trying to find it.
Just make Dan big.
Oh, well, there we go. So King and I have this awesome show that we just did yesterday, and we just scheduled the next episode 2. Now, King, can you help me out with this real quick?
Oh, absolutely, man.
What is this next show about?
The next show about recasting, why they happen, whether it's for star power reasons, or because the original actor had bad behavior, or whatever it may be. They just recasted them. Like a good example is Billy D. Williams as Harvey Dent, and he was supposed to come back as Two-Face, but the studio was like, no, we're gonna get Tommy Lee Jones because he's more marketable and more famous than Billy D. Williams.
We may even also cover something a little bit more classic, like maybe possibly Bewitched, or even
the Dan
Family Matters is another one. Mrs. Winslow got recast in 1969.
Yes.
And the Fresh Prince.
Oh yeah, Fresh Prince. Aunt Viv got recast.
Right. And we'll also even cover DEI recastings, like what's coming up with the Harry Potter changeover.
Oh God, no.
Yeah.
They're doing it, Casey. They're gonna do it.
I know it's so stupid. Like, I've seen screenshots of Snape actually like laughing and laughing at the head wizard table. That is not Snape. That is not Snape. Never smiles.
Into that. We'll be getting into the fact that he's smiling. We'll be getting into how she describes him in her book as being a pale-skinned,
dark-haired, greasy,
pale-skinned, dark, greasy-haired character, and the recasting is completely the opposite end. Also, the fact that Hermione Granger is going to be Hispanic, and Harry Potter also of a different descent that is not British.
Yeah, Hagrid looks good. Gandalf, I can see that. But yeah, the biggest issue I have is Snape. But yeah, we'll talk about that sometime.
Yeah, but it's going to be one of the several conversations that we're going to have, and so look forward to it. Bring your characters that you know that were recast for any reason whatsoever, and we're going to talk about them all.
And with that, Casey, tell us where we can find you, because King's muted and we can always go back to King. But Case, do your thing, Reap Man.
Okay. Well, hey, Alice, Crazy, and everybody on the panel, thank you for allowing me to share this fun-filled and chaotic evening with you. If you all are looking to find me, you can find me at my Tomb Sweet Tomb, also known on YouTube as Casey's Creepy Creations. If you are in the market for a good old-fashioned original horror and science fiction blend, that's where you can find it. All 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 material here 100% Reaper approved. And in case you need it, we do offer free defibrillation.
Oh.
Hey, anything to help keep what little audience I have alive and kicking.
I hear you, man.
We want them dead, but we want them breathing. So we're in that real fine line. So we got to make this happen.
A Reaper's got to do what a Reaper's got to do. I mean, I want to quit my night job. Okay.
I know. But I hope that we can help you get there so a Reaper can go into retirement and just play with Alice down the hole all day. Okay, anyways, so Faye, since we're going to be rolling over to you next, tell everybody, where are we going?
Well, we are going over to Theta of the Grid, where we are going to be playing some Whose Grid Is It Anyways? I don't know if that's the title we're going to go with, but something
that's
like
what
that.
we'll go with. Is, where on the grid are you anyway?
Yeah, there you go. So it's going to be like Whose Line Is It Anyway? And we're going to have a wheel of different prompts, and we're going to have to just come up with some improv skits on the fly, some improv lines that coalesce with the prompts, and we're gonna have a good time playing it. So thank you.
And don't forget, chat can also add prompts to the wheel.
Yes.
So if we see anything fun that chat wants us to add to the wheel, we will add it to the prompt wheel. And I will be your Drew Carey guy, and you, chat, will get to vote on who wins each round.
Exactly. And so go over there, and we'll be streaming over there. And if you aren't already subscribed to Nerd Archaeology, I see that Crazy Horse has already put both links in there. But I really want to get to 150 by June. So if we can if we can get 30 more people subscribed by June, that would be awesome.
Yay!
I'm going to start putting out regular content, even if it's easy, just reactionary content to trailers or AI videos and stuff like that. I'll do reactionary videos while I'm still working on the hardcore theory video essays.
Okay, and as always, I'm Alice. He's Crazy. We want to thank our freaking stellar panel, who is some of the only people I know that we can start talking about one thing and then, of course, go off the cuff and end up on a whole other thing. But you know what? That's why I love doing this show, because I love all the topics that come up. I love new adventures that we are obviously all going to have with each other. I love getting to know about my panel and my chat. I just want to say thank you, you guys. You guys are stellar for being with us, giving us your input, your comments. We wouldn't be us without you, without the panel. So I just want to say thank you, guys. I hope you guys had fun. I hope to have more fun with you guys. The hole is big enough for everybody. And if it isn't, I'll start blowing some stuff up. So we will leave you with
Kaboom.
With our latest theme song.
Thank you, Dan. Thank you, my new watermark.
KJ Cowboy Dan helped us to achieve.
Thank you.
We'll catch you on the other side, y'all. Have a good one.
All right.
Crazy horse saddled up tonight. Hey, hey, hey. Come on, come on, come on. Hey. Hey. Hey, 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 hey. Crazy horse saddled up tonight. Chrome horseshoes and a crooked grin. Alice of the Hole leaves the show. Said, go on, let's jump right in. We don't need a rabbit, baby. Turn the page, turn the page. Every sign says, follow me. Underground got a party now. And everybody's on the screen. Down the hole, down the hole. Crazy horse, take control. Alice calls, come on, go. Forget the rabbit, down we go. Down the hole, down the hole. Top has got teeth, but we still roll. Sky's the limit when you're down the hole. We don't care. 2 feet in, let's go. Take 10 for your theories, really go deep. Black helicopters in the rain. Every stranger says, I've seen it. Every answer, conspiracy's the same. Alice keeps her cards up high. Our friends keep the chat alive. We laugh when the topics spiral, cause the weird ones help us drive. Turn the page, turn the page. Every sign says, follow me. Underground got a party now. And everybody's on the screen. Crazy horse, take control. Alice calls, come on, go. Forget the rabbit, down we go. Down the hole, down the hole. Top has got teeth, but we still roll. Sky's the limit when you're down the hole. We don't care. Giddy up on with the show. Maybe the mirror knows our names. Maybe the maze is built to change. Alice smiles. You ready? Crazy horse says, let's go deep. Let's get crazy in the fast lane. Add a little bit of barracuda to the vibe. Yeah, at first no map, just vibes in the void. Rabbit clock broke, now we killing the noise. Chat go wild, every theory deployed. Truth in the chaos, yeah, we came to destroy. Cards on the table, but the deck feel cursed. Laugh in the dark while the timelines burst. Alice got secrets in the sideways verse. Crazy horse riding like that cold reverse. Bust, spin that wheel, let the madness choose. Tin foil crown, but we never lose. Underground kings with the rebel grooves. If the sky falls down, we just change the view. We talk back, say you're one of us. Maze got teeth, but it's never enough. Dive so deep, now the pressure's trust. Down the hole, nah. We became the dust. Down the hole, down the hole. Crazy horse, take control. Alice calls, come on, go. Forget the rabbit, down we go. Down the hole, down the hole. Top has got teeth, but we still roll. Sky's the limit when you're down the hole. We don't care. 2 feet in, let's go. Down the hole, down the hole. Crazy horse will take control. Jump in with Alice. Down we go. Forget the rabbit, down we go.
You requested a beam out. Granted. Stand by. Energizing now.